Hi all, welcome back. So today's challenge is to get to F8 or H8, while only the two kings remain on the board. The intuitive way most people go about this is to move the king diagonally. However, this approach won't work, and it doesn't work because of a concept called opposition. So if you recall, opposition is when both the kings are facing each other, either horizontally or vertically, and there's an odd number of squares in between them. So in this case, if we move the king diagonally, the black king gets to gain the opposition like immediately by playing king here, for instance. Then he has a 5 square distance between our king on b2 and his own king on b8. So what we have to do um, as the white side in this case is to gain the opposition against black immediately or as soon as we can. The correct move in this case, therefore, and the most crucial move of this entire challenge, to be honest with you, is King A2. Um, we grab the opposition against black. There's now a 5 square distance between the two kings. So what we're going to do is keep maintaining the opposition and eventually get to a point where we force the king out of the A file. So if we play King A6 here, we're going to reach the classic opposition position with 1 square in between. And now the king will be forced to move horizontally as it cannot stay on the a file anymore. So king a6. Now we're just going to keep maintaining our position until we get close to our targets. Now at this point, a lot of people will make the mistake of playing king to e8, I mean e7. The intention being the king shouldering the other king to get to f8. Now, this is not the correct approach, as king e7, there's king g7, and black maintains a hold on f8. So, instead of that, um, we're going to play king g6 instead, and essentially split the king between these two squares. If the king moves to the right, then we can play king f7, and we have a unrestricted control over the surrounding squares. So we guarantee to get the king to f8 next move. If we had gone to the left instead, king h7 would proceed. And now we have an unrestricted control again on the key control squares. So yes, that is the solution. And we solve it in 13 moves, which I think is the lowest possible.